Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome into H.J. Dudley Field for the second round of the CHSA 3A football playoffs. Today, your Windsor Wizards take on the number 9 ranked Pueblo South Colts. It's going to be a very tough game. Pueblo South is a very, very good team. They're a very explosive offensive team. Chase, let's take a deeper look on them.
Pueblo comes in as a 9 seed at 9-2, winning the last 6 games with 38.1 points per game on the season. And their quarterback, Caden Herrera, has 2,578 passing yards and a 66.7 completion rate, 30-7 INT ratio, and 384 yards rushing. Number 9 running back Chase Hurley has 929 rushing yards on the year. And Pueblo South as a team averages 250 passing yards, and they spread the ball a lot on offense. Well, how's Windsor looking today?
Windsor's looking great, as always. Last week, they defeated Severance 28-7. Mason Moore and Adrian Chisholm combined for 231 rushing yards. Mason having 131, Adrian having 100 respectively. Then defensively, they were very, very dominant. They had 3 defensive interceptions, one coming as a pick 6 from Ryan Myers. And then they really didn't throw the ball a lot. Mason Moore was 1 for 4 with 1 pass completed for 9 yards to Devontae Fontana, who is also the only receiver who caught a complete ball that game. So that about wraps it up down here. We're going to send it up to some coach interviews from Coach Thompson, Coach Jones, and Coach Bosshart.
Again, I think we just executed our game plan really well. We knew we wanted to come in and control the line of scrimmage. We're obviously a run-heavy offense. Our big thing was not coming out flat like we have the last couple times they've played us, and scoring on those first 3 drives, I think really helps build our confidence, helps out the defense. I said if we can get the other team out of their game plan early, that's always kind of our goal. We're not going to change anything. We're going to keep playing our game, control the clock, control the ball. If we can limit our turnovers. If we can have some sustained drives, stay away from some 3 and outs. I said keep our defense off the field, keep those guys rested. I think we'll be just fine. Don't really worry about it. We know that's what we're going to get no matter what formations we line up in. We know teams are gonna try and stop the run, and that's the one thing we do really well. So it's something we just kind of game plan on. All right, if they're going to stack the box, where are they going to be? How can we still attack it? And then, if that's the case too, how can we, get outside, get it to some of our receivers if possible? Like last week, I think we saw we did a little more open stuff with some motions, and then trying to get the ball out quick to Devontae and Grady and some of those guys. So we always have things like that if we need to fall back on them. We really don't. It's we take what the defense gives us. That's kind of always been my philosophy as a play caller. The nice thing about our offense is it gives Mason a chance to read about every single play. So if we get a really aggressive D end, he can read that, pull the ball and run. And then it also, just makes it tough on a defense. You can't key in on one guy. They got to be cognizant of both guys. And then, we have some other players that we can get the ball out to as well if they're shutting both those 2 down.
What did you see on the film side that stands out to you from the Windsor side to Severance?
I thought we came out pretty solid in all 3 levels. Little slow start, but then we all got things rolling and just took care of how you play football on our field, and played at a very fast pace on defense, protected the ball on offense, and special teams did a great job just having everybody's backs, in between offense and defensive series.
All right, for our next question, what do you know about Pueblo South?
They've got a program rich with a winning history, tradition. They've got lots of good athletes. They're physical. It's going to be, we're going to have to be ready for a fight, from the very first play.
What is the health of the team going into this game?
I feel like we're getting better. We're in pretty good shape. At this time of the year, a lot of people have little nicks and bruises and things that are slowing us down. But overall, kids are doing pretty well, and we got a handful of guys back. We still have about 8 guys that are just done for the year. That's unfortunate, but we do have a couple guys that are on the mend that are going to be able to probably help out with special teams.
All right, and then obviously, based off of that, you're saying they're a good program. Their QB threw for quite a few passing yards last week. How can we shut him down and force him to turn the ball over?
Well, you can't give him time to throw. And that's going to be critical, but we can't get upfield and let him scramble around. So I think those two things are kind of difficult to do in a game. Like, don't let him scramble, keep him in the pocket, but don't give him a lot of time to throw. So, we'll have to have good coverage on the back end, with our secondary and our linebackers.
Coach, after looking at film from Saturday's game, what stands out to you about our defensive performance?
Well, we started slow. We gave up that touchdown on the first drive. Like I was saying, on the sideline, we weren't playing up to our standard. We weren't playing up to our identity. And then the drives after that definitely started playing Windsor football, especially on the defensive side. Started taking the ball away, started tackling, started doing our base fundamentals. So unfortunately, it took us a drive to kind of get into the groove, but once we got into the groove, we were good to go.
Yeah, your defense has been playing really well lately and creating turnovers. What do you need to do this Saturday to keep that going against a really heavy passing team in Pueblo South?
Well, we need to continue our technique. I mean, that's the thing with this defense. It's built to take the ball away, and we have a lot of players that take the ball away. I mean, we have 30 takeaways so far in the season, and that's not on accident. And that's also why they call it takeaways, not giveaways. We need to continue to take that ball away, and if Pueblo South wants to put the ball in the air, which they do a lot, we need to be opportunistic and use those opportunities to give that ball back to the offense. And it's technique. It's not you go and you try and make an interception. Having the correct read will put you in the right position, and then you have to take advantage of that position when you're in it.
Yeah, and so do you plan on blitzing a lot, or do you plan on playing really coverage-based to kind of just keep that ball away from Pueblo South?
Well, there's a lot of different schools of thought on this one. In addition to throwing the ball a lot of their big plays happen when their quarterback breaks the pocket. And pressures is one of those things that forces a quarterback out of the pocket. And when he scrambles around, they're excellent at scramble drill. The quarterback has great chemistry with his receivers when he moves out of the pocket to throw the ball. So the school of thought at that point is our guys do have to stay in coverage, and I do like to bring pressures. We do like to pressure as a team. That's always going to be part of the plan, but it's probably not going to be as many 5-man pressures as you would see normally. Probably more 4-man pressures, a lot of spying of the quarterback, and again, giving our DBs, which is one of our many strengths in the defense, the opportunity to play the ball in the air and stay in coverage.
Yeah, the top 3 leaders in tackles for your team are linebackers. What does that say about your defense?
It means that they're doing it right. If you have defensive backs that have a lot of tackles, that's usually telling that means that they're the ones having to make that tackle at the 3rd level. If you can restrict other offenses to just the 2nd level, then you're doing your job right. And so the fact that our leading tacklers are linebackers is telling that they're getting their reads, they're getting downhill, and they're finishing their tackles, and they don't have to be saved by defensive backs.
Then Pueblo's leading rusher has almost 1,000 yards. How is that going to test your defense, not only in the passing, but also trying to limit the run?
Well, and if you look at their percentages too, they're a balanced team. In fact, they technically have more runs than passes on the season. A lot of that does come from scrambling from their quarterback. Every play, there's a 50-50 chance that it's going to be a run or a pass. So you have to be ready for both. And luckily, we use that technique. We use that strategy and our everyday drills and our individual drills to have them prepared for whether it's a run or a pass. They do have some formations that they're more likely to run out of versus pass out of, but if they're self-scouting, that could be completely different on Saturday. So the hope is they trust their reads, and that'll tell them if it's a run or a pass, and then they know what they're supposed to do with both.
And you guys faced more of a scrambling quarterback last week in Brady Iverson from Severance. Do you continue to try and do what you did last week? Obviously, the defense seemed a little surprised the first couple of times he did it, but then they really got into that rhythm. Do you want to continue to try and do that against Pueblo South?
Yeah, and there's some more specific things that we can do in practice this week to prepare them for a scrambling quarterback. And I will give Severance's quarterback credit. He does have good pocket presence. He knew where the pressure was coming and where he had his opportunity to kind of sneak out of the pocket and make some plays. This quarterback from Pueblo South is very similar. So that's one of the things that we're focusing on in practice this week, is to make sure that we can restrict the number of big plays that happen when the quarterback breaks the pocket.
Yeah. All right, that's it. Thank you.
Of course.
All right, good afternoon and welcome in, everybody. Windsor takes on Pueblo South. We were a little late starting up, but we had to get all our interviews in. Good to hear from all the coaches. And it was good to hear with all the from all the coaches. We're facing Pueblo today. They're a very good team, Chase. What do we got to do to beat them today?
I think we're going to have to defend the pass. Obviously, by the stats, they're a really good passing team, so our secondary will have to continue to be dominant. And then we'll also just have to run it at their throats, and as the offense done all year, and just continue the dominance.
Yeah. Last week, as we Pueblo defeated Conifer in a very high-scoring game. It was 50-42. Pueblo mounted 22 points in the fourth quarter of that game to come back and win. Caden Herrera, their starting quarterback, from only what we can assume got benched after throwing 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and 364 yards, to then their backup came in and threw and closed out the game for them. All right. So it's gonna be a tough game today, Chase. I was about to open up with that, and yeah, it's gonna be a really tough game today. Pueblo's a very good team. Windsor has showed that they can beat the good teams that are in our conference. They beat Meade, that was one of Pueblo South's 2 losses, as they lost 52-0 to Meade. Windsor taking their victory over Meade earlier this season. There's your captains there. Cade, Poland, Deacon, Matthias, Ethan, Mason, and Drew gonna walk out for the coin toss. Great group of seniors we have on the team. All these guys very, very dominant. Look out for Drew Miller today. He's somebody you're going to want to keep an eye out for. He had an interception last week. He also has 42 tackles and 1 fumble recovered on the season. As we come close to kickoff here, let's take a look at some of our starting lineups for the week. Here's your offense to start for the week. Drew Miller, Chris Valerio, Devontae, your receivers, Mason and Adrian in there in the backfield, Keaton as well. On the offensive line, Grady, Cash, and Caden, Brigg, and Deacon. Then on defense, we've got some changes this week. Toby Anderson, Isaiah Kronk, Everett Wood, and Ethan Schneider in as your linebackers, going to try and get some pressure on the quarterback there. Grady Sullivan, Creed Hunt, Eason Krasuski, and then Drew Miller are going to be your backs and safeties for the week. Ryan Myers, John Stevens, and Cade Poland are going to be on your D-line. So it's going to be a real different week for Windsor this week defensively, and we're going to see that first as Pueblo's going to receive here. Here we go. It's game time. Kick from Cam Johnson is up and received at the 15-yard line. Taken at the 20, up to the 25, the 30. Tackled down at the 35. And on is going to come Pueblo's offense and Windsor's defense. This is the matchup to look out for today. Watch for Drew Miller, Easton Krasuski, your CBs on the sides, and then your defensive line and your linebackers. Watch for them all. Caden Herrera, their starting quarterback. He can sling the ball. That's going to be something that's going to be very hard for Windsor to control today, and that's something they're going to really have to watch out for. 3-man set to start. Herrera with the snap, and it's a handoff up the middle, and he is brought down for a loss of 1 to start.
Great defense there by Windsor, shutting down the run early.
Chase Hurley there in on the carry. He has almost 1,000 rushing yards, so Pueblo really covering all the bases this season. Going 3 receivers bunched up there. He's going to set a man in motion, and there comes a flag.
Looks like offsides on the defense.
Not what you want to start with. Windsor, it's kind of they struggle with penalties off and on throughout the season. All right, here we go. 2nd and 5. Herrera takes a snap. He's going to look. He finds his wide receiver out on the side, and he is slowed down immediately out there on the sideline by Ethan Schneider.
Great tackle there by Schneider. Not allowing extra yards there.
Gain of 1. 3rd and 4 up and coming. Herrera lines up, takes the snap. It's another pass. He's going to throw. His wide receiver goes out short. It's tipped by Cade Poland there. Getting in there, causing a disruption. I totally thought he had a chance at that one.
Yeah. Tipped the ball up. Could have gotten under it, but was unable. But good defense there by Cade.
On comes the punt team, thwarting Pueblo's offensive attempt. Technical difficulties here. We apologize. The punt is up. Taken there by Devontae, taken at the 40, the 45. He takes it up to the 45-yard line and is run out of bounds. On comes Windsor's offense. Got to get them open and flowing early. Defense doing its job. Got to get the offense in there too. That's the way you're going to win this game.
Windsor's offense kind of staled in the second half of last week. Let's see if they can come out firing today.
There's Mason in the huddle with the play call. Two wide receivers on the right side. Mason in the back, quarterback, Adrian in the backfield. Snap by Mason, take by Adrian. It's given to Adrian up the middle to the 450, bouncing off a tackler down to the Pueblo 47.
Good run there, relying on his O-line to clear the holes, which they've been so good at this year.
Going hurry up here. They're going quick. Mason hands it off, takes it up the middle, gives it to Adrian again. Adrian up the middle, and he is stopped. Maybe a gain of 1.
Deacon with the pancake down the field.
They're going hurry up again. Hurry up again. Mason hands it off to Adrian. Adrian takes it up the left side. Flag on the play. Adrian pushing his way down to the 37-yard line. Flag.
I think this one's going to come back.
Might be holding again. We saw Deacon get penalized a lot these last couple of weeks for just how big he is on the holding. Might not be him, though. Holding against Windsor. This one's going to come back.
That's a real drive killer there. They'll bring it up 3rd and long.
Off come the wide receivers in favor of some more blocking. Off comes Chris Valerio there, and in favor of blockers, as I said, they've got two fullbacks there. Block in the way. Taken by Mason up to the 50, the 45, and he's still going to be short by, I think, 2.
And they're calling first down. At least Whitehat is.
I believe they're calling a first down.
Yeah, first down.
They give him first down. They call it a first down. Great play there by Mason. Chugging along there up the middle.
Third and 11, and we can still run the ball.
Yep.
Same formation.
Yeah, no wide receivers in favor, all of blockers. Adrian takes it up the middle, runs over a defender up to the 40-yard line. Second down and 7 up and coming. Got wide receivers back on the field. Adrian's now next to on to Mason's right. Mason takes it, gives it to Adrian. Adrian up the middle, chugging. There he goes, down to the 37. 33, excuse me. And they give him another first down.
Windsor's doing what they've done best, is run up the middle.
Like you said, that's how they're going to beat him this game, is just stuffing them in the run game. Same set as before. Mason hands off to, Mason takes it, Bounced it out to the outside of the 30, and he is hit hard at the 30-yard line. Gain of 3 there. Second and 7. There's Devontae into the huddle. Well, Devontae's the only receiver. I'm going to assume he's going to try and pull a blocker away from the middle there. Mason takes it, gives it to Adrian. Adrian up the middle, chugging, and there you go. Gain of 2, brings up 3rd and 5.
Good stop there by Pueblo South. Got through our dominant O-line there.
Yeah. Off come all the wide receivers. It's going to go all blocking again. Keaton there at fullback. Adrian at halfback. It's taken by, it's kept by Mason. Pushes forward to the 28-yard line. I believe they're going to give him the first down.
Defense bet on Adrian. Stuffed him, but didn't have the ball, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. Great play there. Gain of 6. Needed 5. Windsor still moving along, just outside the red zone. Pueblo South cannot stop the run game. Mason sends a guy in motion. It's going to be a pass play. It's a screen to Devontae. Devontae catches it and is stuffed. He just got hit there in the backfield. Loss of 5 down at the 27.
About the same play they ran last week for the only pass attempt.
Yeah, so that goes the first completed pass attempt for -5 yards.
Hey, 1 for 1.
2nd and 15. Ball on the 27-yard line. There's still no running back. I think they're going to try and run a screen pass to the left side now.
Wouldn't be surprised if Mason takes off with this.
Oh, you're right. He takes it up the middle to the 20. He's down in pass near the red zone again. That brings up 3rd down. And what do we say? 5, 6?
Brings up 3rd down. Another 3rd down. Windsor's been pretty good on 3rd down so far this drive, eating up the clock.
Yeah, 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. Windsor knocking on the door. Got the wide receivers off the field now. And off to Adrian up the middle. Adrian takes it, pushing his way, and down to the 10-yard line. First down for Windsor again. So now in the red zone, knocking on the front door. Pueblo South, they're not looking like they've got a ton of gas in the tank already on defense. I mean, they look like they look very tired and very run down. Mason hands off to Adrian. Or no, he keeps it himself. He's at the 10 to the 5, and he is spun down at the 3. Second and 1, I believe. 2nd and 1. The first down line happens to be on the 1-yard line. And he sticks his way in. Adrian Chisholm for this first score of the game for your Windsor Wizards, taking the lead 6-0.
Great job by Windsor, just asserting their dominance in the run game there.
Just opening up the floodgates there. On comes Lou Palermo for the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. Lou Palermo knocks the PAT through. Windsor up 7-0. On comes the kickoff crew. Last possession on defense, there's something I didn't quite get a chance to highlight, nor that I actually remember to highlight, is that Pueblo South's O-line there, they're a little bit undersized, so Cade Poland was really able to force his way into the backfield there. That's why I got the deflection on there on Pueblo South's last offensive drive. So we'll see how much of a difference that's going to play in the rest of the game.
They're undersized. We got John and Cade, who are bigger than their whole O-line. So
Ryan Myers will get in there too. Kick from Cam Johnson is up. Taken at the 14-yard line. Taken, return to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 30, 40. He's out of bounds. They call him out of bounds at the 36-yard line, I think. 38-yard line.
Good return right there.
Yeah, he almost broke it off for a lot more, but stepped out of bounds there. On comes Pueblo South. Yeah, you can see their offensive line there looking a little undersized compared to the three in the front. Herrera, you got four wide receivers, takes the snap, hands it off, fakes, throws it up the middle, and it's caught. Dragged down early at midfield. That was number 21, Landon Cordova, his tight end.
And that's what Pueblo want to do all day, throw the ball for 10 yards each play. That will be successful for them.
Yeah, that'll move you down the field pretty quick. Noting that also many of Pueblo's, especially wide receivers, they play on defense as well. Herrera takes the snap. He's looking to pass. He throws it up the middle again. It's caught again there by Chase. That's caught by Chase Hurley for another large gain. We can see why Pueblo scores a lot of points. They're moving very quickly and getting a gain of 11 there. Ball at the 39.
I don't think Windsor's seen this much passing offense in any team they've played so far, so it'll be interesting how they adapt to it.
Yeah. When we talked to Coach Thompson earlier this week, he really said they had to cover all their bases. It's a screen pass out there. He takes it to the 35, the 30, the 20. He's going to go all the way to the end zone, but there is a flag down.
That's going to be blocked in the back or holding there by 21.
Yeah, that was Namone Robinson there.
Knocked over Creed right there.
Mm-hmm. So that play very dangerous. Windsor, that one's going to go back, but Windsor might be in trouble here. We've got to keep it going here. I mean, that one there was just, nobody even touched him.
Yeah, we really saw explosive speed there. To be honest, the pony wasn't even necessary. He probably would have got a touchdown even if they didn't have it.
Okay. And like we said, just as I said before that play happened, talking to Coach Thompson earlier this week, he said they got to keep things covered. They have to play, they have to keep the basics going, and then they have to play to their standard. They can't get off to a rough start like they did last week against Severance.
Having trouble lining up the ball here, looks like, but.
Ball at the 34. 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Yeah, on the sides out there for Pueblo South is Jake Piscata and Namone Robinson. Four wide receivers again. Herrera takes the snap. He's looking. He rolls out. Myers is back there. He scrambles. He's scrambling. He throws it up to the end zone. He's wide open in the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow.
Wide open in the end zone for a touchdown. They're storming the field.
I can tell you, Windsor's never seen a throw like that all year. That was incredible.
We're going to send it down to a sideline interview.
put 6 on the board. Got to do it again now.
All right, thank you.
Okay, a little technical difficulty there with the sideline interview there. We apologize. Chase, to your point, Windsor has never seen a throw like that. Coach, I specifically asked Coach Thompson this earlier this week. We know he can scramble. What do we have to do? And he said, we really have to keep the guys locked in there. There's the replay of it. He scrambles. Ryan Myers almost gets him. He scrambles. He just launches it up to the end zone, and his wide receiver is back there completely wide open.
Good toe tap, though.
Yeah, 4 people in the area, Creed, Easton, and then I think Toby and Ethan were all back there, just none of them were covering him. So that's going to be how Pueblo scores. That one sails into the end zone. What a boot.
When the quarterback's scrambling around like that, defense really got to stay locked in. That's where
they not break down.
you can just see they kind of gave up. And the receiver just snuck behind all of them.
Well, they didn't expect he was going to get the ball off. They thought Ryan was going to go and get him.
Yeah, aired that thing out. I mean, he threw that about from the 50. That's like a 50-yard pass right there. We're going to have to watch that the rest of the game.
Yeah. I know Windsor will have to watch that the rest of the game.
I mean, that was a quick drive. Windsor.
That was 4 plays for Pueblo. They really got it down the field there. 34-yard passing touchdown there. Adrian takes it up the middle to the 35, 36. 26, excuse me.
You got to think Windsor's going to run the ball to try to keep the explosive offense off the field.
Yeah. All right, sounds like we're going to get a silent interview with Coach Thompson here real quick. Maybe. Might be something for a later time. 2nd and 3 up and coming. Gain of 7 on that play. Mason takes the snap, hands off to Adrian. Adrian up the middle, bounces off a tackler, gets the first down, still going, pushing his way out to the 32-yard line. Gain of 5 there, first down. Gain of 7, excuse me. Windsor going very hurry up. Mason snaps it, gives it to Adrian. Adrian up the middle.
Stuffed.
We're going to send it down to a coach interview with Thompson.
Okay. Can you tell us what happened on that last touchdown?
Are we good? Okay. So, we had scramble drill and we broke down coverage. That's one of those things we knew that they were going to do. They like a lot of backyard football. Quarterback likes to run around behind the line of scrimmage and throw it deep. We had a corner who fell down and didn't get back up and finished his coverage. So, really what it's going to come down to is how do we respond? Is that indicative of how the rest of the day is going to go, or are we going to remember who we are and do our job?
All right. Well, thank you. Good luck going forward.
Thank you.
Mason with a huge gain there while in the interview, out past the 50-yard line. Here's a replay of it. He takes it. He's going to go left. He bounces outside and takes off.
And
there's a replay. He's tackled down past the 50 at the
coming back.
It's coming back. Flag on Windsor.
Man.
Mass wave of substitutions in there. It's 2nd and 21. We may be throwing it here. 53 seconds remain in the first quarter. 4 wide receivers. No, I think we might be running a screen pass. He's a jet sweep to Grady. Grady takes it to 30. He's wrapped up.
That's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 3rd and very long. 3rd and 17 to be exact. Tackle made there by Chase Hurley, the starting running back there for Pueblo. So he plays linebacker, and he actually leads Pueblo South in almost, I think, all in tackles. And then most of their outside defenders, their cornerbacks and their safeties are their wide receivers for the team. So they have a lot of two-way players here. 4 wide receivers now. Grady comes in motion again. He's going to get past him. It's going to be a screen pass. It's going to screen pass to Devontae. He throws it downfield to a wide open Grady Sullivan who he dropped it.
Big hit there.
He takes a huge hit. They get over there.
Landon Cordova with the hit.
Pueblo South sideline is pumped up. That's going to bring up 4th down. He almost had it. He had it in his hands, and Landon Cordova there with a huge hit. He was trying to possess it. He just kind of slipped out of his hands. One second remains in this first quarter. Mason's going to punt it away. It's a spiraling kick. It's going to land at the 40, go all the way up to the 30. So that's going to end the first quarter. It was quite an eventful one. Pueblo South marched down in 4 plays, launched the bomb of a touchdown to the back of the end zone. Windsor marched down on their first possession, just ran it all the way in.
Yeah, Windsor's got to hold them here because they fall down. It'll be hard to stop this offense.
Yeah, and and especially we don't want our offense to stall out either. So yeah, looking forward to we got another quarter here before halftime. I think Windsor really has to go into halftime with a lead if they really want to secure this game. They do get the ball coming out of half, so if you could get the lead by at least 1 score and then go down and score at the start of the half, that would put us in good standing.
With Pueblo averaging about 50 points a game, you just got to think that Windsor's just got to keep up with them.
Yeah, 50 points in their last 6 games, including that 22-point fourth quarter comeback against Conifer last week to beat them 50-42. He's got 3 wide receivers now and his tight end. Herrera. Hard count. Takes the snap. He's going to rush. He rushed to the outside, gets past.
Oh.
Takes a hit out of bounds, and there's going to be flags that fly everywhere.
That was way out of bounds.
This is going to go against Pueblo South. Yeah, a blindside block there by Pueblo.
And it was well out of bounds.
Yeah. Herrera had gotten past Matthias Valgerzeg there. But that is going to be thwarted, and now ball is placed at the 22-yard line. It's 1st and 25. Two wide receivers. Miscommunication there. 3 line up on the right side. Switching of the offensive line, and that's going to go against Pueblo. I don't know what happened there. They were
false start. Oh, timeout before.
Timeout taken by Pueblo before the false start comes in because they were all out of position. Okay, 1st and 25 up and coming. Ball on the 22-yard line. Now Pueblo is in position, got 4 wide receivers. Herrera takes a snap. He jumps off a screen, and he's tackled in the backfield by Ryan Myers. Gets off the block, grabs him. Shoelace tackle there. I was going to call it a horse collar tackle. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about here. Loss of 1. 2nd down and 28 up and coming. He's got 3 wide receivers and a tight end. Herrera looks to pass, scrambles around. He's still scrambling. Throws it away. He just threw it into the ground. Third and 28 up and coming. Incomplete pass there. Pueblo is something we've never seen here at Windsor before.
You're going to talk about if it was intentional grounding.
Or not. That would send them back to, I think their own, 9 yard line.
Oh, and it comes out.
There's the flag. Intentional grounding. That is going to send, I think, them back to, loss of down. It's going to be 4th down. Or 3rd and a mile, excuse me.
It should be 4th down. I don't know.
I think it should be 4th down, shouldn't it? Or was that play 2nd down? Maybe I'm confused here.
It looks like everybody's confused here, so not the only ones.
They move back to their own 3 yard line. It's 3rd and a mile. I think it's 3rd and 50. 3rd and 40 up and coming. They are going to, I can guarantee you they're going to line up with 5. I don't know what. Oh, he's going to have a running back there to block. 3 receivers and a tight end. He's in trouble. He throws it to the sideline. It is almost intercepted. Drew Miller there. Keep an eye on him. He came flying in there. 4th and 40. On comes the punt team. Their punter is going to have a short field to work with.
Gutsy throw there. Look for explosive return by
Grady and Devontae. Almost picked off there. He threw it into a bunch of Windsor defenders. Linebackers and CB's out there. Oh, it's blocked! Oh! Oh my goodness! It's caught in the end zone by Isaiah Kronk off the blocked punt! Touchdown, Windsor! The punt is blocked up in the air, hits off of Jake Piscata, and then it was caught in the end zone by Isaiah Kronk.
You just don't see that.
What in the world just happened?
Lou Palermo on the kick. Lou rocking the pink shoes today.
Yep. Kick is up, and it is good. Lou Palermo extends the lead to 7. What a play there. Unfortunately, we don't have a replay. I don't even think we knew what was happening.
I mean, that ball had to go at least 50 feet in the air. That was.
I don't know who it hit off of, but somebody got in there fast.
I think when I looked, it was over the goalpost.
Uh-huh.
That was wild.
Okay, Cam Johnson to kick here. Pueblo's going to get the ball back. It's a squib kick. Taken at the 16. It's returned to the 20, the 25, the 30, the 35, and he's out about the 40-yard line. So
Good.
Pueblo's offense is going to have a quick turnaround.
It's about where they started on their touchdown drive, so be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Momentum kind of shifted back towards Windsor. We'll see how Pueblo South responds.
Yeah, that's an incredible special teams play in the end zone. Pretty sure that play would have gone for a safety or a touchdown.
Yeah. I mean, he was just like a sitting duck right there, ready to catch it. I'm surprised Pueblo South didn't have more defense.
Mm-hmm. All right, Herrera in the backfield. It's got 4 wide receivers. Takes the snap. He rolls out. He's looking left. Looking. His tight end is smashed there by Isaiah Kronk, who is slow to get up, and a flag on the field.
I'm curious what this was.
Five-yard penalty on Windsor. It's going to move Pueblo South up. All right, here this week, last week against Severance, Adrian Chisholm had 15 carries, which was most on the team, for 100 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Herrera drops back. He's got 4. He throws it short. He's sacked. Taken down by Cade Poland behind the line. Some of the fans wanted a flag on that play, I think. Second down and 12, a loss of 2 on the play. Cade Poland getting in there, wreaking havoc on that undersized defensive line. If I'm right, they sent 2 people on that play. No, Ryan Myers was there. He's just backed off. I was about to say maybe they sent 2 people on that play and still got a sack. It's going to be a pitch, and it is blown into smithereens. Ryan Myers gets off the line, blows it up in the backfield. There's the replay of it. He gets straight through the gap. Nobody blocked him. 56 on the end there. Completely botched the blocking job there. Here's Cade this season, or last week against Severance. 8 tackles, 1.5 tackles for a loss, and 2 QB hurries last week. This week he comes in. Right now he has a sack. 3rd and 17. Herrera's got 5 receivers. He throws it into oblivion. Great defense by Grady. Incomplete. Flag on the play.
Holding offense.
Holding on the offense. It's declined. 4th down.
Offense. The quarterback is still in the game, so crowd is.
It's
booming.
Caught by Devontae, taken at the 25 to the 30, the 35 to 40, gets past the blocker to the 45.
And that one's
coming back. Fly.
But late hit.
Late hit out of bounds. These are going to be offsetting penalties. I believe these are going to be offsetting penalties, so this play may not come back. Personal foul against Pueblo, their 3rd of the game already. On comes Windsor's offense. I almost thought he was going to fake the punt there. He held the ball for so long, I thought he was contemplating throwing it. All right, the ball is placed at the 43-yard line. They're going to re-punt, I think. Still 4th and 17. Going to go ahead and re-kick here. No, they're not. Windsor's going to take the ball. Ref.
This is very interesting. There's some confusion on the field.
There has to be some sort of confusion because Windsor's offense is on the field now.
I don't know what would make Windsor take the ball over there.
Okay, so Windsor will take the ball. The ball is spotted at, excuse me, the 39-yard line. And Holy Family leads Meade 14-7 in the second quarter with about 10 minutes to go in their game.
And the winner of our game plays the winner of that game, so we'll keep an eye on that result.
Meade, we played them earlier in the season, shut them out. Wrong players. Sorry about that. This is Drew Miller. We were trying to get Drew there. He's had a great season so far. Had a great week last week too. Okay, here's Windsor's football. It is Windsor's ball. 3 wide receivers. Adrian in the backfield. Mason at quarterback. Hand off to Adrian up the middle. Outside to the 40, to the 50, down into Pueblo territory at the 47-yard line. Gain. Oof. I actually don't know what happened there. I think he might have dropped the snap, and then he recovered it. So the ball is now a loss of 4. Now ball is on Windsor's 49-yard line.
Pueblo South crowd making some noise. Traveled a long ways to get here, so.
Yeah. There's a potential for a screen pass on this play, but we also have the blockers for a run play. And it's handed off to Grady, who's at the 50, jumps into a tackle, and is thrown to the 46-yard line.
3rd and long coming up.
Yeah. Here's Drew Miller. This last week versus Severance, he had 3 tackles, 1 interception, and 1 pass defended. Okay, now he's going to come into the game on offense. He's tall. He's very tall, so I don't know if the ball's going to go to him. It's a pass play. Mason under pressure. Comes back, throws it to Chris Valerio. Valerio to the 40, the 35, to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown!
Wow.
What a play! It was a comeback route under pressure. Chris Valerio runs it all the way into the end zone.
Showing off his explosive speed there.
There's Mason. What a throw by him to dial that up under pressure. Chris, great route there on the comeback. He just takes it and untouched, all the blocking in the world. Lou Palermo to take the PAT again. PAT is up, and it is good. Lou Palermo 3 for 3 on the day. Windsor leads 21-7. What a play by Chris Valerio. First passing touchdown since the pass to Cade Poland through, I believe that was 4 games ago. "46-yard touchdown catch there by Chris Valerio.
The wind's picking up here in Windsor.
It's a little chilly outside. There's the kick. It's a very short, and it's squibbed. He almost drops it. It's number 84. Rogan Size.
You've got to think he wasn't expecting that as a front man, but
Yeah. He almost dropped it. So Pueblo's going to get the ball at the 38-yard line. Okay, 4 wide receivers. It's going to be a pass again. Most likely. They haven't run since their first drive. Windsor fans getting pumped. Herrera's looking at pass. Spins it around. He throws it deep. And he's got his receiver who catches it over Grady and is still going, and he won't go down. He's finally thrown down at the 9-yard line. What a catch. That was a mismatch right there. That's number 4, Jake Piscata.
we got the replay
Standing
on.
at 6'3", catching it over Grady Sullivan. Just loads up from Caden Herrera. Standing at 6'3", towering over Grady Sullivan. He practically took it out of Grady's hands. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, the height difference was the key to that one.
It's a pass play. It's a pitch. He's gonna run it to the side. Flag flies. Chase Hurley. Well, now run on that one. That one's going to come back. This is going to send him to the 14. First and it's still first and it's going to be first and goal.
You got to think they're just going to have to use that pass game. Their run game is doing nothing
non-existent
today.
They had the one pass play that was blown up there by Ryan Myers, who was unblocked.
I mean, that was like the same play, the little pitch to the side. You got to think they're passing it here after the unsuccessful run.
Ball on the 14-yard line. They might throw it up to Piscata again, who's still being guarded by Grady Sullivan. It was meant to be a screen pass. And that one is incomplete. It's 3rd and goal. Ball on the 19-yard line. 2nd and goal. I can tell you they're going to pass again. I'm still going to say they're going to take the matchup there on the very right side between Piscata and Grady Sullivan. That's where he looks. He throws, and it's caught. He's taken down at the 16. 3rd and goal. Gain of 3.
Piscata is a dangerous receiver there.
Yep, he gets. I can see what their offense looks like. They rely on the short passes to set up the deep passes.
Yeah, and we've seen.
Well, we've seen both of them. That play a couple plays ago was a 50-yard swing to
and even though they haven't been successful in the run game yet, they still got a 1,000-yard rusher about.
Yeah, in the backfield there. Not in the backfield at the second. Herrera looking to pass. He's under pressure. He's still running, and he's down at the 7. He's run out of bounds at the 7. Fourth and goal. They're going to take a timeout. Timeout, Pueblo South. Okay, so it's been an eventful second quarter. We still have 5 minutes, 51 seconds to go. Windsor scoring twice, once off the blocked punt into the end zone, and then once off of that 46-yard pass to Chris Valerio.
Jones pumping up the crowd.
Jones wants the crowd to get loud when they get to the line of scrimmage. They're going for it. I don't know if they have a field goal kicker, to be honest. I'm not sure they have a kicker. Crowd getting loud loud as can be. Herrera hikes it. He's looking for the screen, looking. He throws it up to the middle. Broken up. Turnover on downs. Windsor takes over at their own 10-yard line. Incomplete. Horde of defenders there. There's Herrera. He's running. He just throws it up. Almost picked off by Matthias and Grady.
Smart move not picking off, as they get an extra 10 yards about if they would have picked it.
Run taken there by Adrian to the 20, to the 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 40 into opposing territory, still going down to the 22-yard line.
And there's going to be a flag.
Flag way back in the Windsor
We
backfield.
didn't see that. Player is down for Pueblo South, too.
Way back there in the backfield.
See the replay.
Maybe not. It might come back.
Now they're going to start the long journey back.
Walk back.
But
that one was taken down to the 22-yard line.
first, we got to.
That was a 50. I want to say that was a 60-yard rush.
It was more than that. It started at the 10 about.
Yeah, about the 10.
To the.
Down to the opposing 20 is 80 yards.
Yeah, jeez.
Man, and now it's going
Unfortunately.
to be a hold on Windsor and then an injured Pueblo player. So I think we're going to take an injury. Yeah, right there. Hold from
53?
Yeah, Matthias there. So they finally get the injured player up and off the field.
Good to see him jogging off.
Comes off on his own power. Taken. Yeah. So Windsor's going to take it. This one. Ball on the 12-yard line now. That alleviates the 80-yard rush there. 70-yard rush, I think. And it's a false start.
Do not like to see this for Windsor. Moving back.
Move back half the distance to the goal. Ball on the 8-yard line now. 1st and 12.
Second quarter is really slowing down.
It's 1st and 8. The ball is on the 8-yard line.
1st and 12.
I can't tell you what's going on right now.
I believe it was 1st and 7, and then minus
so
5.
Half 5 is 12, so it should be 1st and 12.
Way to do our math up here in the booth.
Great mathing skills. Taken by Mason, the 20, and he is
slipped
down almost immediately. Gain of 3, I believe.
Holy Family has taken a 21-7 lead with 5 minutes left in the second. About
same point we are at. In this
identical.
game. Snap there, taken by Adrian, who marches his way forward to the 15. 3rd and 5 up and coming. It's 3rd down.
30. Feeling an Adrian run right here for a while.
Okay, so the ball's on the 15-yard line. It's 3rd and 5. They've got one wide receiver in Chris Valerio. Just going to probably pull a blocker off. And it's going to be a run. It's going to be kept by Mason. Mason slips again. Falls down after a gain of 2. So it's going to be 4th down. and we're going to punt.
I assume.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to punt. That, not a great offensive drive there to kill the 70-yard run with a penalty, then take a false start, then have Mason slip on 2 runs. Moore to take the punt. And he boots it over the head of Caden Herrera, the punt returner, as well as the starting quarterback, as well as their punter. And it's going to take a roll down to the 13-yard line. What a punt from Mason.
Mason was pumped about that.
What a punt. So on comes Pueblo's offense. They're really looking to get something going. Windsor shut them down that last drive, minus the 60-yard play they had.
It was a great drive. Just
ended off by turning it over on downs.
If I was them, I would have took the 3, but.
Well, I mean, you know, you're down by 2 touchdowns. I'm not sure what their kicking situation looks like.
I mean, pregame we saw a kicker out there.
Yeah, nailing them. Pass up in the middle, caught by the tight end to the 30. This is what we saw the first drive from Pueblo as well, down to the 30, gain of 17.
I mean, throwing really in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
And then setting up the deep passes, so we need to be vulnerable because
Pueblo gets to the line. He's got what looks like 4 receivers. Herrera, it's a screen pass out there to 5. He takes it and he's spun out of bounds after a couple. Namon Robinson. They've got some tall dudes out here at receiver.
they really spread the ball around.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Namon Robinson and Jake Piscata both standing at 6'3" and 6'1" respectively. Fans getting pumped up. It's 2nd and 8. He's got 4 receivers again. They run the same play. He pump fakes. He pumps. Grady tripped. Oh, no. Grady slipped and fell over. That one's going to go as a touchdown there to Jake Piscata. Grady Sullivan trips and falls over. That one's going to go as a 68-yard touchdown.
Piscata just really dangerous with his speed.
Yeah. 68-yard touchdown. On to take the extra point now. The extra point is good. So Pueblo strikes. That was quite the play there. I mean, we knew that they had the passing attack, and you know, Grady really made an effort to get back at him after slipping. And you can tell he really wants that one back. He was mad about that one. That was just a 30-second drive there from the Colts. It was 3 plays, 87 yards.
Big turning point of the game here because if Windsor can score before half and score out of half.
Yeah, we really do get a chance to take because we're still leading by 1 touchdown, but you get a chance to take a 3-touchdown lead. If you were to score here, take the rest of the clock off, and then score coming out of half.
Pueblo South with momentum now with some life.
Fielded by Devontae, taking it the 16. He's got blockers leading the way. He's out to the 40. He shrugs off the tackler at 45.
There's going to be a flag again. Jeez. And I swear, every return, every big run always has a flag here today.
Bet you it's going to be, I'd say, yeah, it's holding on Windsor. So that's going to move it back from the spot of the foul. Meade has just scored as well, so we're pretty much in a mirror match with them, too. They've got under 2 minutes to go in their game.
Never seen two games so identical. Windsor will start on their own 22 with 1:58.
Needing an 88-yard drive. No, 78-yard drive. Excuse me.
Good start.
Yep, there you go. Good start from Adrian. Getting it rolling up to the 30, gain of 8. Run by Adrian, taking the 30, the 35, 40, 45. Shoved out of bounds just before the 50.
Good way to get out of bounds.
Yep, saving some clock there. Gain of almost 20 on that play. It is a gain of 20. It's a gain of 23. Ball is placed on Windsor's 49-yard line. We're packed in here in the stadium.
Good turnout from both teams today.
Yeah, Pueblo South having a very impressive crowd for coming so far. I'm pretty sure I think the center got a false read there and just kind of handed it to Mason. Mason caught it and didn't know what to do with it. So it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be a false start on the entire offensive line.
You got to think flags will frustrate the coaches more than anything.
Yeah, it's really killing your momentum there. Because Mason caught the ball and he literally just stared at it.
Windsor goes timeout.
Uh-huh. Boss Hart really getting in there, I think. So are some of the other coaches. On comes Windsor. On comes Pueblo. 1 minute and 18 seconds left. 1st and 15 on Windsor's 44-yard line. Mason takes a snap. Mason keeps it himself to the 40, the 50, the 50. Still going at the 45, down to the 41. Gain of 22 on that one.
Hurry up offense for Windsor here.
Hurry up offense for Windsor, yeah. Taken by Adrian. Adrian takes it to 40, 35. Still going. 32. Gain of 9 on that play, 2nd and 1. Hurry up offense for Windsor. They're going to run the same thing, I bet you. 45 seconds remain. Hands off to Mason keeps it himself. To the 30, to the 27. All right, they're going to go hurry up again. Windsor's going to take a timeout. Another first down by Windsor. 1st and 10 at the 28 on Pueblo's 28-yard line. As Windsor takes a very short timeout. 38 seconds remain. Windsor moving quickly, trying to get that score in before half that we've been talking about. Okay, here we go. 38 seconds left. What do we do here, Chase? What do we need to do to score?
I mean, I doubt they're going to pass, so just going to have to keep on running it.
Yeah. I don't think anything's going to change, but, you've only got one receiver out there. It's Devontae. And they're just trying to pull a blocker away from the run, and that's going to go backwards. False start.
These flags are just
Killing us as a team. Oh, no, it's going to be offsides on the defense.
Oh.
Man, I thought that one was coming back, so it's going to move us up 5 yards to the 23, 1st and 5. Handoff to Adrian. Adrian takes it up the middle, takes it up the right side,
Great
into the
tackle
red
there.
zone.
I got to go hurry up here.
Yeah, really, really good tackle. They're trying to hurry.
Yeah.
Getting everybody set. 25 seconds. Mason, they're throwing. They throw it over the middle, one-handed by James Beats for the touchdown.
Wow.
Touchdown catch by James Beats on the one-handed grab in the end zone. He was not looking at the ball. I'm going to be honest. Mason threw it to him, and he just prayed because James did not see that ball coming until it practically hit him in the hands.
Yeah.
Great catch. Lou Palermo on the PAT. The PAT is good. So there we go. The score we're talking about. Windsor hopefully is going to go into the half with a 28-14 lead. 17 seconds remain.
Now, I would not want to get too satisfied here with their passing offense.
I mean, that's why I said hopefully, because basically many of the other teams we'd played, I'd say, okay, well, we would go into the half with a lead. But against Pueblo South, we've seen they can score in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So we can never rule that out. So
and they still got 2 timeouts, too.
2 timeouts, yeah. There's a replay of it. It kind of just hits him in the hands. He bobbles it and catches it. I figured that they were going to have to throw because they didn't have time to run another play if they were to run it again. And he didn't want to throw it. But he still did anyways. Boot kick by Cam Johnson taken by 84, and he's just going to sit down. Tackle by Drew Miller there. That's number 84, Rogan Size again.
Okay. They got good field positions.
They have really good field position. He's telling them, they're telling them to get back. They're telling them to get back. They're telling them to get back. There you go. You can see Easton, Grady, Drew, and Ethan way back there.
We did see a leg from the kicker earlier, so if they...
Yeah. I saw him hit the post with a 45-yarder. I'm pretty sure he drilled a 40-yarder, too. Windsor fans on their feet, making the bleachers rattle. Timeout. Timeout, Windsor. They want their guys back there further. They want them back. You can see Coach Thompson. He wants them to play back. I think he wants them to play in twos. Holy Family and Mead are at same score of 21-14 at halftime. Herrera takes. He throws it to the sideline. It's caught, and he gets out of bounds with 9 seconds left. That gets them at the 50-yard line.
He did go out of bounds backwards, but...
So 6 seconds remain on the clock.
Saw some Windsor coaches wanting the clock to keep going. I think it's going to be halftime heave here.
Yeah. They've got Jake Piscata down there, who is a big guy. So you've got to – he stands at 6'3", so you better get your guys back there. You can see –
the key here is Windsor getting pressure here. That's what I think is going to happen here.
Yeah, and you can see they're going for it. And Ryan Myers, they throw it over the middle, and it is caught by the tight end. He gets down with, I think he got down with 0.2 seconds left, and they didn't have any time. That's going to take us to halftime. No timeout was called before he got down. That takes us to half.
They never signaled anything, though.
They still haven't signaled anything. The team is leaving to go to the locker room. Pueblo is not. They think they called a timeout.
I don't know why Windsor's going to the locker room this early, though.
The entire team is headed to the locker room. The entire team is headed to the – oh, they say halftime.
All right.
The Pueblo wants the call of they got the timeout off with
Their
0.2 second left. Their coach is on the field screaming at the ref. Pueblo refuses to leave the field, now finally leaving the field. All right, well, now that that's solved, Chase, it's been a very, very interesting first half. Pueblo come out with that explosive offense. Windsor, so far in the lead, I mean, they've had the better special teams. That's really what's been the okay, sorry, I completely botched that. We're in an interview now with Coach Jones. Sorry, possible technical difficulties there. We're going to retry there, and I'm going to actually send it down this time. All right, technical difficulties there. We apologize. That takes us to halftime, and we will join you back for the start of the second half in about 15 minutes. This is Will Kerr and Chase Sanger on the WWBN. not getting to the bathroom or food before this. The bathroom line is 6 feet long. The food line is 2. They'll have concessions. Alrighty, welcome back, everybody. We are back for the start of the second half here. Windsor leads 28-14. There's about 30 seconds left till halftime's supposed to end. We got a little behind here on the clock. Chase, what do you think needs to happen in the second half for Windsor to really close out the game here?
I think this first drive is massive out of half. Windsor gets the ball. They can really start the first nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Pueblo South. There was some sort of altercation or something of that nature before the half ended. They think they took the timeout. The refs did not give it to them. So, yeah.
Crowd fired up here for the second half.
Very excited for fans here. Windsor's going to huddle up, and they will get the ball to start the half. So coming out of the first half, Windsor really, they took the lead because of that blocked punt. That blocked punt in the end zone by Pueblo on 4th and 40 that tipped off of a Pueblo player's hands and was caught by Isaiah Kronk. That really set us up for success. And then the 46-yard pass to Chris Valerio was great. That was a very well managed play by Windsor, even in the face of pressure. And then the pass at the end of half to James Beats. That one was just kind of just a go with what you've got kind of play, because they didn't have a play called. They didn't have time to get they barely had time to run the play, and they were just trying to get in the end zone.
Mason Moriarty with 2 passing touchdowns.
Most he's had in a game this entire season.
Looking to build on that.
Here's some replays from the first half. This was one of the replays. This was really the first play. This was the deep play where he's rolling out and he just throws it way up to the end zone, and it's caught by his wide open receiver there. That was Namon Robinson. for the touchdown.
Great catch there.
Then here's the touchdown there to Chris Valerio. Mason was facing pressure, got it off to him, and he takes off to the races, being completely untouched. The great blocking there.
By Caden Myers.
You can see the block there by Caden Myers, blocking number 21, Landon Cordova. Here's the passing touchdown there to Jake Piscata. Grady slipped on that one. You know he wants that one back. Here comes the kickoff from Pueblo South. Kick is away. It is
Great kick.
Sails out of the back of the end zone almost. Goodness gracious.
Wow.
That guy's got a leg. Ben Vega. He's got a leg. On comes Windsor's offense. Adrian in the backfield with Mason there. They've got Keaton blocking. It's going to be a handoff to Adrian. Adrian goes up the middle. He's running up the middle again to the 27. Gain of 7, 2nd and 3. Handoff to Adrian again up the middle. Adrian takes it past the 30. He's still going. They're pushing the pile. They call him down at the 32. Gain of 5, and that's going to be another Windsor first down.
Adrian with 2 great runs, getting the first down.
So far, great start to the half. Windsor moving the chains, getting the plays going. First down there. Could bet you they're just gonna go to the same thing every time. They'll mix in some Mason draws, but I think Adrian's gonna really be the workhorse here the second half.
They ain't looking to pass the ball anymore with this lead.
They weren't looking to pass the ball either in the first half. They just had to. Taken by Adrian. Gain of, I think, 1 or 2. Second and 8. Spot the ball on the 35-yard line. Same formation. Adrian's going to take the handoff and go up the middle. He's going to get out to the 40, and he's going to push his way to the 42. That's going to be a gain of 7, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 1. We're gonna send down to a sideline interview with Dara and Coach.
All right. What was said to the team during halftime?
Just that we've got 24 more minutes to prove who we are. We got 24 more minutes in football. We got 24 more minutes to earn another 168 hours together.
All right, yes. And then with these passing attacks, how's defense going to go about it?
Well, both times that they've had success in the past, it's been with a breakdown in coverage, so we just have to keep in coverage. We're going to get home with our pressures. We're going to get some pressure with the line. He's going to happen on both of those plays, and they took advantage of it.
All right, well, good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
All right, great interview there with Thompson. I totally agree with him. Take by Mason up to the 50. He's at the 30, 45, 40, and he's taken down at the 31. As I was going to say, great interview by Thompson there. I agree with him in the fact that they really just have to keep the defense in the game, and they have to get back to their basics. Hurry up offense there. Taken by Grady. Grady to the 30, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 to the end zone, touchdown! Grady Sullivan takes it in. The 31-yard rushing touchdown.
He's going to be
Oh, they say he's going to be short. They say he's going to be on the 1 yard line.
No, touchdown.
No, they give him touchdown.
Lou's out there.
31-yard touchdown run by Grady Sullivan gives Windsor the lead 34-14. The PAT by Lou Palermo is good. 5 for 5 on the day. Meade.
Holy Family's up 21-17 on Meade with 10 minutes in the third.
So about the same point as us.
Meade came out of halftime with 3 points.
There's a run by Mason that set up the Grady Sullivan touchdown. He takes it and he's just out to the 40. Then he keeps going. Then they give it to Grady. Grady bounces it outside with excellent blocking, and he gets into the end zone there. 21. Landon Cordova was trying to chase him down. Here's the kick from Cam Johnson. It's a kick. It's taken there at the 30. The returner almost slips, and he's taken down at the 33. That one was received there by number 8, Cayman Gouda.
Other games going on in the 3A playoffs. Roosevelt is trailing Palisade 21-14 in the fourth quarter. And one game is final. Pomona beat Lutheran 30-27.
Oh, a really good game there, Pomona and Lutheran. We got to watch out for Pomona this season. I think there'll be another tough team that we play, including the winner of Holy Family and Meade, should we win this game and the next. Herrera takes it. He looks. He throws it over the middle. Check down to his tight end. Excuse me, not his tight end, his running back, Chase Hurley. He almost looks like a tight end. He's so big. Player down on the field there from Windsor. We're going to take a quick injury timeout. Well, they're going to get him up. They're going to get Matthias off the field. That is number 53, Matthias Valgersdijk.
Left leg. Looks like he was holding the knee when he went down.
All right, well, they're going to help him up off the field. And then I can't see who's filling in his place. Okay, Windsor's defense on the field now. 2nd and 2. Herrera hits a screen pass. It's taken. Gets a good gain out to the 50-yard line, gain of 8.
First down there.
Taken there by Israel Allen. And that's going to move the chains for Pueblo. coming at us with a quick passing attack again, being down 21 now. Herrera takes, he looks, it's going to be it's another check down to his running back who gets about 5. 4 or 5 there, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Cade Poland in on the tackle there. 2nd and 5. Herrera looks, he's looking, he fires downfield. He almost had Piscata. Ishan Krasuski in there assisting on the coverage with Grady as well. That pass is going to fall incomplete. It's 3rd and 5.
I think they're in 4th down territory right now.
Herrera looks, he takes a snap, he looks, he's scrambling, he's looking for an option, he throws it, and it is caught there by number 1, Chase Hurley, as running back.
Threads the needle right there.
Great play to be able to get the ball in there, get a completion that's going to move them up to the 37-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down. Pueblo coming out with a reinvigorated attack here. Herrera takes the snap. He's looking. He drops back. He's still looking. Flag on the play. Lofts it down the field, and that was going to be intercepted by Easton Krasuski. If it stands, it's going to go as an interception, and that's going to be his 1st turnover of the game. It goes against Pueblo. And roughing the passer against Windsor. The penalty's offset. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Oh. And Pueblo still has life.
So those offset, no interception. It was a great, he just threw it up there into coverage. There were 4 guys there. Krasuski came down with the interception, but it's going to stand as a no play. It's going to be 1st and 10. The 37-yard line. Herrera takes a snap. He looks, flag flies. He throws it down the field for Piscata, and Grady had a chance at that one there.
I think offsides. May have been just a free play there. That's why he took a shot. At least I think that's what Herrera thought.
Full start on the offense. It's going to move them back 5 yards. He just throws it up. Grady had a better chance at that one there than I think his wide receiver. Here's Herrera now. Takes the snap. He looks left. He scrambles around, wants to rush, and he is going to be sacked back there in the backfield. That's going to be Cade Poland and John Stevens, I think. John Stevens and Cade Poland there bring him down. It's going to be 3rd and 10. We're going to say no gain on the play or no loss. Here's Herrera again. He takes the snap. He looks. He's under pressure again. He throws it and it's intercepted.
Incomplete.
Oh, it's incomplete. I thought Drew Miller had that. There's Ryan Myers. He had him. He threw it away. He actually got that there super accurately. Drew Miller had a chance at that. I totally thought he got it, as elicited by my reaction. It's going to bring up 4th down, and they're going to go for it, I think. Timeout taken by Pueblo. Mead, the Holy Family still leads Mead 21-17 in the 3rd quarter with about 5 minutes to go. It's 4th and 10. Herrera takes a snap, almost falls over. He's got pressure, he throws it. Intercepted there in the middle by Isaiah Kronk. He's going to turn it over, and it's going to be Herrera's first turnover of the game. Windsor's going to take control of the ball there at the 23-yard line. That's a huge play for Windsor. It's going to shift all the momentum back into their favor. There's a replay of it. He's scrambling. He just throws it into the middle, throws it pretty much straight to Isaiah Kronk.
It's nice getting the pick, but that also is about 15 extra yards you have to go on the field.
Yeah, you know, but you were leading by 21, so now you're just in control of the ball.
Hard to fault the guy for catching the ball when it's right to him.
It's a run by Adrian up the middle to 29. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 up and coming. Windsor holds all the momentum. They're just going to try and, or at least I think they're going to try and run this one out. Another run by Adrian. Adrian takes it up to the 40-yard line. Gain of 11 on 2nd and 5. That's going to move the chains for another Windsor first down. Holy Family just scored to increase their lead to 11, leading 28-17 now. Here's Mason I think Grady in the backfield. Just under 5 minutes remain in the 3rd quarter. Keep by Mason to the 45, gain of 5, 2nd and 5 up and coming. Windsor keeping the steady train of 5-yard rushes moving, which will move the chains. In comes Grady again. There's Adrian on the sideline. Mason gives to Grady. Grady up the middle to the 50, still going down to the 47. Gain of 7 into opposing Windsor into Pueblo territory.
A little extra pushing and shoving after the play.
Pueblo fans are not happy. Here's a keep by Mason. Mason following his blockers. Ooh, he is rung down by the neck. They call no penalty.
I
No
think he
horse
got
collar.
just a bunch full of jersey right there.
Yeah, they call no horse collar. All right, Mason in the backfield with Adrian here. It's a give to Adrian. Adrian takes it up the middle, jumps over a defender. Still going to the 35, down to the 34. That's a gain of 10. It's going to move the chains, and that's going to be another Windsor first down.
Great run there by Adrian. Just fights off the contact.
Following the blockers. There's the replay of it. He's shoving, he's pushing his way.
And ref falls down, too.
Oof, ref gets tossed, ref gets cluttered up in the pile. Let's go! Adrian in the backfield again. It's another give to Adrian. Adrian to the 30, down to the 29. Gain of 5. It's another 2nd and 5. Mason has Adrian in the backfield again and Keaton blocking. Meade has just scored to make the score 28-23, still Holy Family. Take by Adrian. Adrian runs it up the middle to the 25. First down to the 21-yard line. Windsor knocking on the door of the red zone again. Maybe the last play of the quarter, 50 seconds. 45 seconds on the clock. 3 on the play clock. Handoff to Grady. Grady takes it in and he punches it in. I think that's going to take us to the end of the quarter there. 30 seconds left. Windsor in hurry up. They're trying to run one more play. 22 from Pueblo has to sprint to get off the field. Mason keeps to the left side to the 10. Spins off and he is slammed down. 7 seconds remain. That will be the last play of the third quarter. Windsor with another great score there. Now they've taken complete control of this game. Chase, what do we have to do in the fourth quarter to really close this one out?
I mean, we know when they get the ball on offense, they're going to throw the ball, and with some urgency. So just defend that. I'm calling we're going to have an interception. Just seal the game and then just run the ball and move on.
Yeah, I mean, they have to throw it. They're down 21, and we're in the red zone, so about to be down 28 if we were to score and make the PAT.
Last week, Pueblo South put up 22
in the fourth quarter.
So
it's not out of the question.
The comeback kids, some would say.
First and the ball's on the 11-yard line, so it's first and 10. Entering the final quarter here, Windsor leading 35-14. Take by Adrian. Adrian takes it, runs into a wall, bounces off the wall, into the end zone, touchdown. That's going to be another touchdown for Adrian today. Great play, bouncing off the tackles there and into the end zone, making the score 41-14.
That's big. I can tell you, momentum on the Pueblo South sideline is non-existent right now.
It is low. He hits the tackles, bounces off the contact, bounces through the contact, runs into the end zone. Lou Palermo for the PAT. PAT is up, and it is good. Lou Palermo is 6 for 6 on the day. I think we're going to get a sideline interview with Coach Bosshart here momentarily. So we'll send it down to that whenever that is ready. Cam Johnson is on to kick this one away. Kick away by Cam Johnson. It's taken at the 25. He runs in, Turner runs in the contact, it's taken down to 30. That's Rogan Size again.
Must be a fast drive here.
Yeah, we know Pueblo's going to throw it. They've got their receivers bunched up close. I think they're going to try that screen pass they tried at the beginning of the game that went for a touchdown. It's taken. The screen play's blown up. The ball comes out. Brian Myers jumps on the fumble. He got absolutely smashed in the pile, and the ball comes out. We are not going to end up getting those interviews, though, if the offense is going to come back on the field. Goodness gracious, Pueblo South. That one's a real killer. There's a replay of it. He gets crunched by Ethan Schneider and Ryan Myers.
Wow. Just stripped the ball right there.
And then Isaiah Kronk too. They came in they just came in and sandwiched him in a triangle. Knocked the ball out. Ryan Myers jumps on it. Hand off to Adrian. Up the middle goes Adrian. Past the 30-yard line, past the 25-yard line, excuse me, to 23. It's going to be a gain of 6, I think. Second down and 4. Take by Adrian, give to Mason. Oh, no, Mason kept it. He gets past a tackle, gets past another one, bounces to the outside. He's still going, flag flies. He's down to 22.
That's going to be holding on Caden, I think. Illegal block in the back. Holy Family kicks a field goal to make it 31-23 in the 4th.
That one's a close game. That'll determine the winner of that game will determine who should Windsor come out victorious from this one, who we would play.
Don't count the chickens for the hatch.
Going back to run formation as we have been all game. Adrian's on Mason's left. He's going to hand it off to Adrian. Adrian's going to take it up the middle. He's going to get, I'll say 2. They're going to put him at spot him at the 26. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Now here's interesting. You're in field goal range. Do you send Lou out and kick a field goal if it comes to 4th down?
That's a great question, but I think we need a first down here.
Third and 7. Keaton blocking, Mason in the backfield with Adrian. It's false start. It's going to send us back 5. Now it's going to be 3rd and 12. Moves us back to the 32. Oh, it's going to go against the Colts. Never mind. It's going to move us up 5. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
That makes it way more manageable.
Yep. Well, that, I guess, my question is no longer relevant about whether you bring out the field goal for Lou Palermo. Up to the line comes Windsor. Got 8 blockers, 7 on the line and 1 in Keaton. Windsor just going to try and send it up the gut and get this first down. It's a keep by Mason. Mason gets by the defender. He's going to get the first down, I think. It's going to be close. But I think he got the first down. I think they give it to him. They do. Gets the first down out to the 18-yard line. 1st and 10, and into the red zone goes Windsor. It's another take to Adrian. Adrian takes it to the 10, to the 5, and into the end zone for his third touchdown of the game. Hat trick for Adrian Chishtin. Makes the score 48-14. That one, another great run, another great set of blocking. Had 8 blockers on the field there. On comes Lou Palermo for the extra point. There's the touchdown. Untouched. Walks in untouched again.
Trying to go 7 for 7 on the day, Lou.
PAT is up. And that is good. It's Lou Palermo 7 for 7 on the day. Your score is now 49-14. There's a good old look at the Windsor Wizards scoreboard. Your Wizards lead 49-14 with 8 minutes and 54 seconds left in the game. Windsor retaining all 3 timeouts. Here's Cam Johnson. He's just going to pop it up, and it's going to land at the 30, be taken, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped by Ethan Schneider at the 27-yard line. Pueblo South, I mean, if any time is urgent, it's now. You're down 35 points. If any time is urgent, it'd be now.
I mean, no, he's going to be looking for Piscata outside, number 4.
Yeah. On the mismatch there with
closest receiver to your screen.
He was on the mismatch with Grady Sullivan. It wasn't really a mismatch. Grady was playing very good defense, but now he's lined up against Toby Anderson.
Crowd getting loud.
Here comes Herrera. He's looking to pass. He's looking to run. He runs. He gets by. He's not actually going to get very much. Isaiah Cronk pulls him down. He's going to get a gain of 2. So now it's going to be 2nd and 8. Ball on the 32-yard line. Sounds like we're going to get an interview with Coach here real quick in a second. Maybe after this play. And it's going to be a false start. We're going to get a coach interview with Bossart. Not quite, but we're working on it. Another false start. Second and 15. And we're going to send it down to an interview with our sideline reporter.
I think offense is doing pretty good out here. Converting on a lot of plays. Obviously, we've had some lows with some penalties or the ball taken back, whatever there. So we're doing a good job tallying with it there. But however, though, we're never going to be satisfied until the full game's complete right here. So we got to play a perfect game here for the next about 7.5 minutes for us to be proud of what we did here today.
All righty, thank you.
Yes, thank
Good
you.
luck.
Hi, Grandma. Okay, thank you.
Great interview with Betty there. The offense has been doing its part. The defense has been doing its part. It's been a very complete game for Windsor this game. Pueblo South was a very, very tough team, and they still are. And in the interview, they completed a pass there for 6 yards. Makes it 3rd and 9. Another false start.
Wow.
So send it back 5 more yards. That's their third this drive, excuse me. Herrera looks. He's looking. He's looking. He's looking. Caught there behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to get it back to the 30-yard line.
Gotta go for it.
Well, yeah. It's 4th and 10 from the 30-yard line. You're down. You're in a very dire situation.
Looks like they're gonna punt it.
Another false start on Pueblo South. Their 4th of this drive. They are punting it. It's now 4th and 13.
We really would have loved to see a fighter's mentality at Pueblo South, but we're just not seeing it here today.
Oh, that hits. Okay, that was a weird series of events. We almost got the block. Eventually, Toby Anderson falls on it, so Windsor does have the ball at the 45-yard line. Here's a replay of it. The ball hits. 56 grabs it. 56 touch it at the 45. But Windsor's going to get their ball at their own 45-yard line. Juniors come in. They've retired Mason for the rest of the game. At this point, we're putting in, I think they're going to start putting in backups. Ethan is out there. Ethan Schneider's out there. And now come in some of the backups. Oh, that's Cam Johnson now in the backfield at running back. So most of the starters have been retired this game. Everybody's off. Great game from all of them. Adrian with a hat trick, touchdowns. And they finally spot it where 56 touches it on the punt. So they're going to get, Windsor's going to get the ball at at Pueblo's 32-yard line. There's Junior in at quarterback. Here's Junior now. The snap goes up and over his head. It's dived on by Cam Johnson. So that is going to be a loss of 20. It's going to be a loss of 23, I want to say. I'm pretty sure it's 2nd and 34 now. 2nd and 31. Junior Cam Johnson, who takes it the 50, the 45, the 40, the 35. Cam Johnson still good. 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown for Cam Johnson.
Wow.
He runs it all the way in. Windsor explodes onto the field. Windsor, what a run by Cam Johnson.
Just putting the salt on the wounds.
Windsor now leading 55-14. What a run. We love to see it from the backup. Actually, Cam Johnson is technically the 3rd string.
And
Lou to make it 8. And he does. Lou Palermo 8 for 8 today. So something we haven't seen from Windsor in a hot minute is the mercy rule effect, or the running clock. I think that's a safety, is that not? They say he needed at the goal line. They say he needed at the goal line, so right in front of the goal line.
No, it's a touchback.
Oh.
Missed.
So I guess they're going to say touchback, but he touched the ball and then ran it in the end zone, so it should be safety. Well, that took a minute and a half off the clock. There's 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. Wizards leading 56-14, commanding a 42-point lead. Here's Herrera. He's looking to pass. He passes it. And it's intercept. Oh. Toby Anderson almost had the interception. Second and 10 up and coming. 2 minutes remain in this fourth quarter. Coach Jones wants them fired up. Herrera looking. He's going to go deep. It's intercepted by Drew Miller.
Little scuffle after the play. Oh.
Okay, he threw the ball back at the player. That's gonna be on sportsmanlike conduct. That's gonna take 15 yards. 15 yards from the 40, so Windsor will get it at their own 20.
Crowd is fired up.
Sportsmanlike conduct against Windsor.
Just don't love to see that right now.
I don't know what to say to that. I've never heard that out of a Windsor crowd before. 50 seconds remain. The Wizards take the absolutely pounding victory of the Pueblo South Colts, 56-14. Here's a replay of it. Drew Miller comes in with a pick. Then he threw the ball back at number 3. They're in victory formation now. Junior going to go ahead and kneel this one out. And that's going to be the victory for Windsor. Capped off on to the semifinals goes Windsor. Holy Family's leading Meade 31-26, with about 5 minutes to go in that game. So that will decide who faces Windsor next week here at H.J. Dudley Field. Your Wizards take the 56-14 commanding victory. Adrian Chishton had an absolutely astounding day. 3 touchdowns. Mason Moore, 2 passing touchdowns. James Beats had he caught a touchdown. Chris Valerio, Andrew Miller had a pick. Cam Johnson got a rushing touchdown. We saw it from everybody today.
I mean, when it comes to playoff time, it's just win by committee at that point. And we moving on because everybody decided to do their part today.
As of 3 minutes ago, Holy Family had the ball against the Meade Mavericks. Holy Family has the ball second down about 3 minutes ago in their game. They have the ball on their own 47-yard line, leading Meade by 5. So that's going to really, I think either of those teams are going to be a very tough matchup here. Obviously, we faced Meade already once this year, beat them at home, shut them out. Holy Family is also going to be a very tough team, but everybody's huddled up there on the field.
Right. Love to see the sportsmanship by both teams today. After, some would say, a more heated game, they're coming together at the end.
Yeah.
We're going back to our semifinal game. I think both teams.
As you can see there, Windsor advances to play the winner of Meade versus Holy Family, which is still in progress. Meade has the Holy Family has the ball on Meade's 10-yard line with 3 minutes to go.
You got to think no matter who we play, Meade will come out hungry after we beat them early in the year. And also, we haven't seen Holy Family yet this year. They're sitting at 10-1 this year. They're definitely a good team.
Yeah. I totally agree with you there. It's going to be a good game. Today was supposed to be a good game, but Windsor really came out and they just dominated. Defensively, 2 interceptions, a fumble recovered, a fumble forced. Plenty of good plays. And then the offense was really the shining point, which is something I feel like is something I get to say for the first time this entire season, that the offense was the shining point of the day. They all came together, and they all worked. We had 4 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns. That still doesn't even make 56. I couldn't even tell you.
This game just got
out of hand real quickly.
Yeah. You can't forget the epic pump block. That is something we don't see every day.
Oh, yeah, the punt block. There we go. That's another one.
That's something we don't see every day. That ball went
sky high. really hope your phone didn't die. Craig, I will telepathically charge your phone. Dude, there's so many media people here today. Dude, can we actually? They're not doing 9 news with game.
Not for the playoffs.
There we go. Thank you.
Sack.
Less than 1 minute to go. Holy Family has the ball. It's 4th down, and they're on Mead's 20-yard line, leading 31-26.
Yeah, that's it.
Mead had a sack. That's a. All the parents are going to get down. Vassal, have her say to Cam, you got into the end zone today. How does that feel?
Okay, yeah.
Say that to
Something to the effect of you scored a playoff touchdown. How's it feel?
Yes. Craig, Holy Family has kicked a field goal to advance 34-26. We assume there is still less. There's still less than a minute left.
Mead's backers are against the wall in that one. We'll see how they do.
We'll see what happens. A 45-yard field goal. Very impressive. What? One more week. Thanksgiving. Bye. I can deliver this guy. And this game will be played next Saturday, we assume.
Next Saturday, 1 o'clock.
Now, awaiting the conclusion of the Holy Family and Mead game next week.
We need a camera person over there.
Next week, our game will also be. We assume it will be held Saturday at 1 o'clock here at H.J. Dudley Field. We will keep you posted and updated about that. So we've got an interview coming your way, and then we'll bring it back up here and wrap it up.
Okay, ready? Ready, Darren? Yep. Stand by 3. Get ready. Stand by 3. Stand by 3. Ready? Go. Go, Darren. Go, Darren. Go.
Still got no audio.
Doing kids first education and coaching here, and the kids all buy into us. They all want to be around us. We want to be around them, and the best thing is that, you know, if you do your work, like we said, 2 weeks in a row now, 48 minutes of work, and we get another 168 hours with these guys, and that's the best part. Like, us being around them, they make us young, they make us better, and my goodness, just it's a special group of coaches and teachers in this building, and yeah, that make things happen for these guys, and then they go out there. And they're the ones who do all the work out there, but we kind of do it all our way.
All right, yes. And then Cam, tonight was your first playoff touchdown.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
I felt good, especially in the moment. I just trusted my teammates. I knew where it was going to hit, and it happened.
Yes. How do you feel going into the semifinals?
It feels good. I believe we got the team to do it this year.
All right. And then,
He's got to say one more thing to you.
And we're always as good as today's game, too.
alrighty. And then defense played great tonight.
Yes.
What was your key to success with your
You know,
guys?
we had planned for them all week, and they did what we expected, a lot of pass, so we had to plan for them differently, but we're as good as today's game.
Alrighty. How do you feel going into the semifinals?
We're as good as today's game, but it's good. I'm excited.
Okay. And then how does it feel for you to host the semifinals here?
Well, typically a lot of people don't know that if we are not playing, we do a turkey bowl 2-hand touch game out here, and about 85 people show up from all years of graduates, alumni, and parents, and it really is a special moment. And I can share some pictures with you guys. Maybe you can post them next week if you want to, but it's great to have to cancel that game. It really is. And then we get to be together with these guys, and this will be the third time we have Thanksgiving practice on Thursday morning. So, yeah. Thanks for doing all this work. Appreciate you guys. I know you guys put a lot of time in, and you're still not done, but so grateful to be here and have a chance to teach and coach these kids.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Have a great Thanksgiving, and good luck in the semifinals.
Thank you.
Alrighty, well that about wraps it up here. Wizards come away with the 56-14 win. Chase, it was a great game. We really laid it on Pueblo South in the second half. And next week we advance to face Holy Family High School here, assumingly at 1 o'clock next Saturday. So that's going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for the support on our broadcast this week. We'll join you next we believe next Saturday, but it could also possibly be next Friday. This is Will Kerr and Chase Hanger on the WWBN. Thank you all for watching, and have the great rest of your day. Bam.